The reason why this album is called Noir is it's a reflection of Noir. It's me. Everything came from inside my body, it came from my heart. I didn't really want to put a title on it other than being me. I've always been drawn to songs and stories, and since I was a teenager I was very much into Depeche Mode, The Cure, Björk, Massive Attack. Flash of lightning in slow-mo. They tell stories, they sing songs, and they make the music set the mood for those songs. Doing this album as Noir, I just wanted it to represent what was inside of me. The reason why the album took so long to put together was just me trying to figure out where I wanted to go, what I wanted to sound like, find myself. You know, if I did the album in 2010, when I started working on it, if I'd finished it in 2010 or 11, I would be sitting now and not be happy. A lot of the ideas and the content changed over the years with my taste in music or the criticism of myself. I just wanted it to be perfect, and I wanted to put it out when I felt that I couldn't do any better. I wanted the singer-songwriters to have, you know, the ability to write something from the heart, because that's what I did with the music. So I didn't interfere that much in the songwriting. I would tell them to change some words or write a bridge or add something to the lyrics. I would tell them to change the rhythm of the way they were singing the words. But I didn't really interfere in the songwriting because I wanted it to be personal, so you could hear they are actually meaning what they are singing. I don't have any favorites on the album. It changes every day. I've become emotionally attached to each song on the album. I never get tired of people requesting around. I still think it's a really good track. I don't feel they requested too much, but I never really get tired of playing that song. People love that song, and the love you get back when you play it is enough to want to play it again the next time. I don't think it matters if you're a band, if you DJ or you play live from laptop and controllers, as long as the music is good, as long as the people are enjoying what you do, as long as it's a good party. For me it comes natural to be an A&R and still be a producer. I can separate those things. I think that my album sounds totally different than from what I release on Noir music. And I'm just turned on by good music. You know, if it's groovy and loopy, cool. If it's a song that's really deep and maybe electronica, cool. There's no limits to Noir music. They reflect what I like, and it changes probably every month. I think living in Scandinavia, in these countries where we have a long winter, has an influence on things being melancholic and to some might sound a little bit dark. It's not like I walk around being depressed or something like that. I just like the harmonies and the chords of more melancholic stuff. To be heard, you need to reach outside Denmark. Denmark is only 5 million people, and you know, the subculture is pretty small. So it's hard to be an electronic or an underground act in Denmark. The guys that are into the underground music in Denmark are super loyal. So they become super fans, and that's pretty cool. I was depending on Danish labels, Danish A&Rs to make me popular. And one day I sat down in my studio and I was really, really unhappy with the situation. No one picked up my music. So I started writing emails to the labels and the DJs that I liked myself, and they started replying back. That's how I got in touch with labels outside Denmark. And that's how my career started. Then it started taking off, and I decided, okay, I might as well just do everything myself. I hope that can be an inspiration for other Danish artists, because, you know, even though you come from a really small town in Denmark, which is a small country, you can still make it, you can still be heard and be popular. It's always really, really difficult to do alternative versions of your own music because you spend so much time to put it together as the original version and make it perfect. But for some reason with the songs on this album, I had different ideas and was able to take them in different directions. And luckily that has resulted in club versions of a lot of the songs on the album, which are electronica on the album, but when you hear me play them in the clubs or the festivals, there will be a good club beat under them. I don't know what to answer here. Outside of music, I do go to a lot of swingers clubs. So now the album is finished, I'm just gonna start touring the world like crazy, and I can't wait to get out there and meet people, play the music for people and mix it up with music I like from other artists. Have a lot of good parties in Ibiza and just everywhere in the world. The reason why the album is called Noir is